Tonight's shift got weird fast. A customer called me while I was at the drop-off and asked me to change the destination. Not nearby, but out of state. And by the end of the night, Uber was flagging my account. Well, it's been a non-stop first start of the shift here. So get this, I already completed 2 deliveries. And I'm multi-apping Pittsburgh, gig economy. My name's Mike. There you go. There's a 5-second intro. Because I immediately got this one. $16.80, 3.6 miles on a stack on DoorDash. Interesting. It's been very competitive. Uber Eats has been sending me stellar offers. So for DoorDash to win out here, very nice. And no peak pay. So there's no bonus pay. There's no bonus pay on Uber Eats either. So I did these 2 pickups, not the friendliest at the first pickup, but the deliveries were easy enough. Both were handed to me. Yes, a business park and then just another building right over there. So that's a fantastic way to start it. And I'm actually already on my way to the next pickup, but I wanted to show you this really quickly. Do you go for the tiered reward programs? Dasher rewards or preferred deliveries on Uber Eats? Let me ask you that. This 18-wheeler is, he might be stuck. Yep, he's trying to back up. All right. Wow, what is going on this Monday? Anyway, Uber Eats is giving me preferred deliveries. I'm not a preferred driver. So they're showing me this little icon that says it's a high pay-in offer. This is the icon they send you on preferred deliveries. I don't know why they're showing that to me. And I even looked at my account in Uber Eats Pro, and I'm not preferred. I'm not really close to preferred, so that's interesting. So after all that, declining a few, I got this one on DoorDash, $21.80. Nice. 7.9 miles on another stack. I'm going right up here to the Colombian spot, my first pickup here. Again on DoorDash. It's gonna take like 45 minutes or so. I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna have to wait a little bit today because I had to wait a little bit there. Not too long, but I waited at the other spot, the Colombian spot, right there. Do you like the dual capture? I can show you both now. So it's usually not a big deal, but imagine, you know, I'm eating up 3 minutes there, 4 minutes there. And if I'm driving for 4 or 5 hours, I could burn, 30 minutes, 45 minutes just waiting. And that is not what we want, right? Well, I waited entirely too long for another offer, which is not wonderful. I was waiting at least 12 minutes after this delivery, which I never really have, which is kind of a luxury to have. Pittsburgh is typically a busy market. It's a Monday, but again, they're sending me offers nonstop, but they weren't really great offers. Now, this is why multi-apping matters, and I'm still multi-apping right now because I want something better if possible. But I multi-apped, which got me this one on, yes, Grubhub of all apps. It is $10.39, 4.9 miles, so it satisfies our dollars to mile ratio that we want, $1.75 at least, $2 to $3 plus ideally, so it's like $2 a mile. Nice. I was still online with DoorDash and Uber Eats. You have some window to unassign. It can be for, a vehicle, got a flat tire. It can be long wait time, excessive wait time, you don't want to take it. Or it can be because another platform sent you a much better offer. So I'm multi-apping and I got this one on DoorDash. It is $15.95 for 3.8 miles. So it's more money for less miles. Now this one is on a stack. The last one was just a single McDonald's, but it's pretty close by. I don't think this is gonna take that long. So the customer just called me after I made the first drop off, which was that alcohol spot. I had like 6 Natty Daddy cans and that was it. And then when I did the pickup screen, it was one item as well. Because I remember it asked me to verify the items and it was one line item. Because if there was a second item, it'd say, okay, Verify you have, and you know how it does it on food delivery as well. It asks you to verify. If the bag is sealed, you mark you can't verify because the bag is sealed. But it was an open plastic bag, so I could confirm, right? So it said Natty Daddy ×6 or whatever it was. And I said, yep, that's in there. And that's it. If there was another item, it would have been a separate line item. I pick up and it was a customer. And she said, oh, I just got the delivery for the alcohol. There was supposed to be a 6-pack of like Budweiser in there as well. And what's kind of strange, now that I just realized this, why did she tell me that when I made the delivery? I mean, I handed it to her, obviously, because it's alcohol. I had to verify the ID. She would have clearly noticed that it was missing a 6-pack of Budweiser or whatever she said. In the moment, right? When she was completely cognizant and sober and all of that. That's weird. So I told her, and this is the same thing you can say as well, point them over to support. I apologize, this is all they gave me. If there is a missing item, they can certainly take care of that for you and help you place another order. And she just said like, okay, I'll do that. And she was nice. That is weird. But so number one, I did the right thing by going through the verification process. There was only one item. I know that because that pickup screen, when it asked me to verify, it was just that one item, which was like the 6 cans of the Natty Daddy stuff. Also odd, she didn't notice whenever I handed it, because she would have said, oh, I'm missing another item, or where's my other item? All you do is you point them over to support. So let me go make this delivery right here. We can certainly talk about that down below in the comments. I'm sure our live chat here is guessing what might have happened there. Did the customer place a second offer and then it was assigned to another dasher? That could happen, because I had a guy ask, do you have my grocery order as well? And I said, like, no, I don't have a grocery offer, so we probably had it coming from another driver. So you can ask them that, like, did you place a second offer? Or if you just have the one order, then in that case, again, you know, you can contact support. Hey, we passed her off to support, which is the right move. Then I got this offer right here in a zone that I typically don't ever really drive in. This is like even more south than some of the Mount Oliver and whatnot I've been to. 1905 on a stack for 8.3 for like 35 minutes. I'm doing this drop off, the Fish and Hook or whatever this restaurant was, right? And I'm navigating to the location, and I arrive at the location. First of all, I couldn't find the location. It was a little tricky. I'm like, where's that house number? And then I found it. It was like right up the little road there, so I wasn't parked directly next door. So I walk up a little road, little access road to this whatever, apartment or something. And there's the big numbers right on the door. It's a small single-story building. There's one unit on the left and another unit on the right with a handicap ramp. And that is the number on my order screen. I knock on the door and nothing. And in that exact moment, I get a phone call, which is odd, and it'll say, you know, usually DoorDash or Uber Eats or something. And I know it's gonna be the customer, something. I pick up. Now, mind you, they texted me something before this, which was also kind of weird. They said I'm at like, I'll make up something, Holiday Inn, okay? It was a hotel, but it was not Holiday Inn. I'm making that up. Oh, by the way, I'm at Holiday Inn in Spring Hill, Mount Laurel, okay? I'm in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So a guy is on the phone and he says,
hey, is this Uber? Is this Mike, the Uber driver?
Like, yes. He's like,
you delivering?
Which way am I going? This way. I said, yeah, I'm at the front door right now. He's like,
I'm not there, I'm at Holiday Inn.
I'm like, oh, that's right, you did text me. Because he texted me like before I left or whatever. I'm like, oh, you're at the Holiday Inn. Can you just like send me the address, you know, or whatever I said. And then nothing. So I'm thinking, all right, I need to navigate to the Holiday Inn then, but which one is it? So I pull off and I'm trying to find this Holiday Inn. But it said like, Which was really weird. The delivery note said Holiday Inn. That is really weird. Why would the delivery notes say Holiday Inn, Spring Hill, Mount Laurel? So I'm looking up in my Google Maps, okay, where is this place? Let me go deliver. Rarely this happens. Yes, if they change the address, you go through support and you indicate that they changed the address, and then Uber says you'll still get paid for any additional time and distance. But I'm thinking, wait a minute, there's no Holiday Inn, Spring Hill, Mount Laurel. The only place it's pulling up is in New Jersey. So I text the customer again, hey, could you just confirm where this hotel is? Nothing. I'm like, all right. So I drive a little bit further away. This is at night and it's feeling a little shady. So I pull off a little bit further away and I message support. And I say, hey, they're trying to change the address to this and this, Holiday Inn, but we don't, that's in another state. That's the only place that I can find here. And then support says, do you want to head to the new address or cancel? And then I say again, well, the new address, it doesn't appear to be valid. It says the only place I can find for a Holiday Inn in Spring Hill, Mount Laurel, that's New Jersey. And I confirmed to the support agent, would you like me to deliver to the original address? I can deliver there, but I don't think they're there, but do you want me to deliver to the original address or cancel? Because I told them, I have the order, right? I have the order. What do you want me to do? And then the agent is, mind you, before this as well, the AI support tries to contact the customer as well via phone call, and they still don't hear from the customer. So then the human agent says, after all this, you can deliver to the original address while we wait to hear back from the customer. So he confirmed they still have not heard from the customer. So this all feels very shady in 30 minutes. So I go back to this dark little building on a dead-end road, and I leave it on that wheelchair ramp. And by now, the little counter, the timer that you have to make that delivery, it's gone down, because this is supposed to be a PIN delivery. Let me throw that in there too. This was supposed to be a PIN delivery. I don't know about you, but some of us think a PIN delivery means that they've done something fraudulent in the past. Possibly, I'm not saying that's the case, but some people think that's why they have a PIN delivery. Now, after the timer goes down, you can just leave it and take a picture, okay? So I don't even leave it at the front door. I leave it right at the start of that ramp because I want to get out of here. Everything feels off about this delivery. I leave it right on the little front of the ramp. I take a picture and I am out of there. But I took this delivery right here, okay? This is, what is this one? 2302, 13.8 miles. It was good for positioning because it was getting me back in the zone, but this poor customer has been waiting, this El Salvador one, because I just had 30 minutes of shadiness. What do you think happened here? But let me go make this El Salvador for this customer, and merchant have been waiting on me. They're probably thinking where is that driver? I was getting scammed or whatever was happening. I don't know. What do you think happened? So very interestingly, I was telling you about those preferred deliveries on Uber Eats. I'm not a preferred driver. I got, I think, another one, right? Was the last one preferred too? Yeah, the last one was preferred too. I got another one. I'm not a preferred delivery driver. I don't have that rank. There's supposed to be higher paying offers, right? I mean, I'll take it. The question is it good enough to be called a preferred delivery? Is it really that high paying? This one is $13.25, 4.5 miles for 24 minutes. I know where this is going. Yep, this is going to the 7-Eleven right over there. And you know what I might do? I might grab some snacks as well. Because I'm driving 7 hours today. Thanks to our lovely live chat right here, we unlocked it with our live supers goal. If you want to join live, and let me tell you, this shift, as you've seen, was kind of crazy. You don't want to miss this live. Tap the notification bell so it'll notify you, when I go live and stuff, and like this video. If you got this far in the video, comment your favorite snack item at 7-Eleven or your respective convenience store. Arco, I miss you guys out in San Diego. You know, I'm a big combos guy, right? I've talked about this before. Combos are great. I don't know if that's necessarily what I'm gonna get right now, but maybe I'll get something. Now, what I did accept, which is funny, this is also on a preferred delivery, is this $10 2-mile offer for Permane Brothers here in Pittsburgh, Southside, 16 minutes. Now remember, we talked about, you know, are their ETAs accurate? But 10 bucks, 2 miles, 16 minutes. It is going kind of right down the road, so I'll take that. I felt pretty good about that one. Yeah, I was just telling live here that is ridiculous. So I got this email earlier that said you received a report, incomplete order. A customer reported that they didn't get their order or that an item was missing. Remember that you may not be able to go online anymore if you get multiple reports of incomplete deliveries. I'm still multi-apping here, so. If you want to provide your own details and helpful files or recordings, you can add the information to the report within 7 days. And this is what I recommend you to do. I'll tell the live as well. If anything happens, this is that customer that was basically trying to scam me. I'm not gonna say for sure, I don't know, but they were telling me to go to a hotel in like New Jersey, and I even texted them back. They didn't get back to me. They didn't get back to support. So, was someone upset that they couldn't scam or something or another, or they simply don't know how to use the Uber customer app? I don't know. I'm just saying, okay? I'm just speaking, you know, on myself here. Oh, you bet I have support. This is why I tell you to screenshot stuff. Screenshot or screen record when something shady is happening. And that's what I did. I screenshot everything that was happening. The order screens, the communication with the support rep, where the support rep said, Uber, that we believe it is not your fault. You're right. It's not my fault. It's your fault. From that TikTok sound. Let me know if you know what I'm talking about with that TikTok sound. Yeah, it's not my fault. I delivered every single offer. There's no other offer it could have been other than that one. So yeah, I'll be adding all those screenshots to that report. And whatever that customer was doing, I told you it felt kind of shady. And that is wild that I got an offer, or I got a notification that the order wasn't complete. So I just accepted my last offer here. And again, it's on preferred delivery, which is very interesting. Now, again, I'm not preferred on Uber Eats. I don't know why they're showing that icon. 1842, it's on a Trip Radar. So Trip Radar, they send these offers to multiple couriers at the same time. 7.6 miles, 42 minutes. I'm just thinking about all that stuff that happened today. Oh, by the way, because of course, even this offer had something weird. It said, customer notes changed. Like the customer just updated their notes or something. So we'll see what that's about. I'm gonna go over the earnings with the live right here, but I'm thinking before I do that, I'm just gonna guess as I typically do. 7 hours. I think I did, I'm gonna say 187. A little bit less than last time, but I think still good. We burned at least 45 minutes of downtime. Payout per mile, I think we did. That means we must have done maybe still 220, 230 a mile. So I think we still did good there, but it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. If you do enough deliveries, weird stuff is gonna happen. 100%, I don't agree with that incomplete offer flag. So we'll get that taken care of course, but not a bad shift on a Monday. So I hope you enjoyed this shift. Consider subscribing if you already are. Thank you. All I do is help you make money in different side hustles and have super weird stuff happen on my shifts, apparently.